Here we go. It is 7:34 on this Wednesday morning. Welcome to CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. So glad to have you with us today. Are you ready for a warm one? I mean, it's Minnesota warm, right? Still pretty crazy. Average high, 29 degrees. Today we're going to be in the upper 40s. Yeah, it starts cooling by 4 p.m., but right around 3, yeah, it might be 46, 47. Pretty quiet evening, but enjoy the sunshine, get outside. Got to savor these days as we are getting cooler, which I think people are looking forward to that as well, especially those of you trying to get those backyard ice rinks flooded. Let's talk about driving, aggressive driving. I, of course, am a perfect driver, so are you. But when you survey people and ask about aggressive driving, AAA is saying that men are the worst drivers. We are more aggressive. We tailgate, we honk our horns more, we merge dangerously. Are we that bad? Are men that bad at driving? Or are the rest of you not being aggressive enough? Maybe it's your fault. Women admit to some dangerous driving habits of their own, including running red lights. Younger drivers of both men, both women, tend to be more aggressive than older drivers. But what do you think about this? Who is more aggressive? Men or women behind the wheel? Who tailgates more? Who flips the bird more? You don't see too many women giving the old one-finger salute. So leave a comment on Facebook. We'll share through some of these in just a moment. We are another step closer to getting a COVID-19 vaccine out. Lots of developments in the overnight. The FDA could approve the vaccine for the United States tomorrow, and the first shots could start going out by the end of the week. Minnesota leaders detailed our vaccination plan. They said in month 1, there will be enough doses to vaccinate more than 183,000 people. That's a lot of people, but not enough, right? Way more people are going to want it. Healthcare workers, long-term care residents, so at the top of the priority list to get it first, but more shots are going to be needed. There are a lot of vaccines out there, right? We're all focused on Pfizer right now, but the state is asking people to be patient. There will be vaccine. It's not all going to be ready on day 1. Some news from the UK this morning. Regulators are saying people who have a history of serious allergic reactions, and we're talking about serious allergic reactions to vaccinations, don't get the shot. Don't get Pfizer's COVID-19 shot. They're trying to sort things out. We don't know exactly if the shot is causing these, is it an allergic reaction? What exactly is happening? 2 reports of possible allergic reactions from the first shots given yesterday. Health officials monitoring these patients. They said both of them are recovering well. They're fine. The FDA released some data from Pfizer's COVID vaccine trial showing that it worked well regardless of race, age, or weight. But there are some side effects, and this is a different sort of vaccine. Most vaccines are kind of a weakened version of the virus itself. That's not what this is. This vaccine kind of programs your body to produce antibodies. So it's different. And Pfizer says 66% of patients in the trial experienced pain at the injection site, especially after the second dose. 60% reported fatigue. Almost half said, yeah, I had headaches. A third had chills. Very small percent had vomiting. Symptoms range from mild to severe. No one was hospitalized. Most of these symptoms lasted a day. But when the vaccine comes out, if you're taking this one, might want to get it on a Friday. Might want to take the day off the next day. New COVID-19 cases are popping up in Minnesota at a rate higher than anywhere else in the country. And this is one form of measuring this, right? There are so many ways of looking at new cases. This doesn't take into account the amount of tests being done. But when you look at cases per population, Minnesota number 1. Wisconsin, number 13. This from the White House Coronavirus Task Force. CBS News obtained this information. The task force says, look, we need to take aggressive mitigation policies to deal with the surge in cases. However you parse the numbers, a lot of new people walking around with coronavirus. The virus is everywhere. In Minneapolis, City Council going to vote tonight on an $8 million cut to the police budget. Crime has been going up in Minneapolis. We've had carjackings during the day, things that people are understandably nervous, upset, concerned about. At the same time, the Minneapolis Police Department has a fairly large budget right now, and the problems aren't going away. So what do you do? City Council, which said they were in favor of a program to defund the police, to reduce money going to the police department and reallocate that to other public safety approaches, is doing that. Some say it's too small. $8 million, not a ton of money to reallocate. Some say it's too much. Crime is up. How do you cut the budget? The mayor has said he may veto this. The City Council committee already passed it. They'll have their meeting tonight. A new curfew begins tomorrow night in Hudson, Wisconsin. City Council unanimously approved this last night. Hudson's blaming Minnesota. They say Minnesotans are crossing the border because you can't go to a bar or restaurant in Minnesota right now. So people are going to Hudson, getting drunk, making trouble. So nothing good happens after 10 p.m. in Hudson, they say. And all businesses will now close on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night at 10. A Minnesota company making a new mask that Time named as one of the best inventions of 2020. The company's called Breath 99. They make a mask that not only prevents a person from spreading coronavirus, but also has a protective element to the person wearing the mask. Avid runner and co-founder Max Bach-Aronson started designing the B2 mask years ago when he lived in Asia. The goal then was to filter out air pollution. Then came COVID.
It's the reusable face piece that has sort of this rubber ergonomic seal that's comfortable and it seals on your face, and the high efficiency filters that remove really high percentages, up to 99% of airborne contaminants.
Time also recognized Minnesota-based 3M with a Best Invention 2020 for this thing. This is Post-its FlexRite surface. Look at the people. Yes! Yes! You did it, 3M! You're the best! Ooh, ridiculous infomercial. Yes, you can turn anything into a whiteboard. It's unbelievable. Just, oh my goodness! Isn't it fun? Let's imagine what they're saying. So what you do is you take the eraser and then it's just gone. You want this to be a whiteboard? Wipe it away. You won't believe it. All right, enough. So silly. People are so excited. Minnesota's official Christmas tree. Guess what? You're not getting one. Nope. The state usually does. They cut down a tree. DNR does it. All the environmentalists get mad. Why are you cutting down a tree just to put it in the governor's house? It's ridiculous. Most of us are like, hey, that's pretty. They plant a new one. Wall's family is saying, you know, we can't really do this year because it would take all these workers to get together with COVID. It's kind of ridiculous. So, you know, the governor's residence, just stunning. It's lit up. They got lights inside, lights outside, smaller decorated tree. Of course, there's a menorah. Hanukkah starts tomorrow night. How about this in Wisconsin? This is just classic. This is why people hate politics, because everything is just like a ridiculous posturing in this crazy show. So the governor, who's a Democrat, said we're not putting a Christmas tree in the state capitol this year because the capitol's closed to the public. So what's the point? Two legislators said, how dare you? How dare you? And so they brought their own tree in, put a note, said it's ours, don't move it. Christmas lives. So just there's your roundup of stupid stories about Christmas trees. Okay, Apple unveiled some new wireless headphones. If they're on your Christmas list, Santa is very generous to you. They're over-the-ear headphones. So these are for a real audiophile. Like, you love your music, you want to hear it big. Look at the technology in this thing. AirPods Max, $550. You can buy an iPhone SE for $400. Bose's noise-canceling headphones, which are pretty good headphones, are $340. The Beats Studio 3, those are decent as well, $350. Apple promises 20 hours of battery life before a recharge. This is really high-quality audio speakers, really, for your ear, but wireless, so that's kind of cool. Space gray, silver, blue, green, pink, all of the colors in that. All right. Let's talk about our talker topic today. We asked you, who is more aggressive on the road? I love when people kind of get to stereotype men versus women. It's just fun. Like, let's have some fun. Do the people have some fun? Here we go. Maggie May, men are more aggressive. My mom and I got the bird from some guy who wouldn't let us turn out of our alley. Jeez, that is aggressive. Maggie, I think you're right. Becca says, I don't think gender really matters. Becca's had her aggressive driving moments in the past. Now she's more chill. Traffic jam is her new version of vacation. Fair enough, Becca. That's all we have these days. For me, travel in 2020 involves driving from Maple Grove to Coon Rapids. Thank you. Diana says, it seems that even though I go the speed limit, younger drivers, both male and female, bomb past me as if I'm standing still. Yeah. I'm teaching my 15-year-old to drive, and you have to tell him on the highway. It's like, all right, just brace yourself. People are going to go flying by. Judy says, I agree with the survey. When someone doesn't like my driving, it's a man. It's tailgated and sped past me. Yeah. Thanks, Judy. Annette says, half and half. Men usually get angry more and show it, but I think that's true, Annette. I mean, of course there are bad drivers in both men and women. Kimberly says, I guess I drive like a man. All right, try to find a little peace today. Try to chill out on the road. Try to chill out on the social media. It's Wednesday. Like, it's going to be beautiful out there. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. Remember when we had traffic? That's fun to see video of that. Have a great day. We'll be back here tomorrow.